Hello, welcome to BYS Academy. If you're just joining us now, my name is Arya and I'm here with my lovely model, Kiara. And we just finished our previous look, which was the radiant glowing look. And now with BYS Cosmetics, it's so easy to transition to different looks. So with this one, we did like a sort of radiant glowy look. And we're gonna go into a little bit of a heavier makeup look, something that you can use on top of your existing makeup. Okay, so for the first product that we're going to use is the BYS Complexion Palette. Now this one is in the shade Sun Fizz. So I'm just gonna tap my brush into the product. And because this is so pigmented, I'm just gonna tap the excess on the back of my hand so that you don't get all of the product on your face. And just very gently applying it to the apples of her cheeks. Now this will bring a lot of color to your skin, give you like a very healthy glow. Again, just blending it out very lightly. Now again, when you use blush, you kind of want to blush upwards. Tendency is when we do circles like this, we end up having like a 5 o'clock shadow of like blush. Always blush upwards. And then I'm just going to take another brush, a clean brush, and dip it into this matte sort of contour shade. And I'm just going to apply it underneath her cheekbones for a little more definition. Again, this is a night look, so you can go a little deeper, a little darker, so it will complement the eye look that we're going to do later. And I'm taking the contour shade and I'm just applying it on her forehead just to balance it out. Makeup is all about balance and blending. We're still here on our complexion palette. I took a smaller fluffy dome brush and we're just gonna contour her nose a little bit, you know, make it a little more defined. Again, I'm working it over here into her eyeshadow, into the eye socket, because this is where we want a lot of the definition to show up rather than on the ball of the nose or the sides. This will really bring out the bridge and make your nose look a lot sharper. So we're going to move on to the next step, which is her eyebrows. We want to make it a little more defined so that it'll help balance out the rest of the look. So what I'm using here is the BYS Brow Gel, and I will be using my own brush, but this is such a wonderful product. It comes with its own brush. And I'm just going to apply that to her brows. We will start from the arc of her brow, which is over here, and work our way to the edge. And I just want to make a very, very clean line. Now, Kiara already has very, very perfect brows, but we just want to fill it in a little more, just so that we can sort of balance out the look. When you create that line, it helps give your eyebrow the shape, sort of like the foundation of where you want to put the eyebrow product. I'm putting most of the density of the makeup product on the end because you want the darkest part of your eyebrow to always be on the end rather than the center of the face because it makes you look angry. We're going back in with the BYS Brow Fix Brow Gel in clear, just to get her hairs back into place. Alright, so this is a makeup artist pro tip. If you feel that you drew them in and they were too thick, too heavy, you can just take whatever concealer you have. Here I am using the BYS All Day Concealer. And you're just gonna cut your brow. That's a professional term. Cutting the brow helps to kind of define it, make it more clean. Just want to clean that brow and make it look very, very defined, very clean. Okay, we're moving on to our next step, which is to do her eye makeup. Now, the first thing I'm going to do before I put on any eyeshadow is I'm going to add a little bit of loose powder underneath where her under eyes are. So right now I'm using the BYS Matte Finish Loose Powder, and this one is in number 3, Sand Beige. This will help to catch any fallout. Fallout is basically any loose pigments or any eyeshadow that will fall onto the under eye. So that will help me clean it later on. For our eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the BYS Ibiza palette. And it's so perfect for fall. I think it has all of these really nice matte colors. It also has a couple of shimmer colors that are very, very nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a transition shade. Because we already put on some eyeshadow, I just kind of want to change up the color of her eyes. So I'm going to take this sort of taupey, beigey transition shadow and I'm just adding that onto the crease. So again, I'm just blending it out. That will help to blend out the color later on. I'm gonna go in with this sort of reddish color here. Now this will be in the crease to help define it a little bit more. Alright, so moving on, I have a flat shader brush And I'm going to take these two colors, I'm going to kind of mix them up a little bit, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Now again, I'm just really liberally applying this color because I want it all over the lid. If you want an extra pop of color, you can take a setting spray. Just spray your brush a little bit, dab it in the product, and it'll give you a more intense look. So we're just going to take a clean brush and really just blend that out and give you that gradient effect. Now, taking the same bullet brush that we used earlier, I'm just going to go in with that same color, and again, I'm adding it underneath, adding a little bit of shadow under the eye. It helps to balance out the eye makeup. And I think I'm just going to add a little bit of this lighter shimmery shade and just put it on the center of her lower lash. We're kind of done with the eyeshadow, so I just kind of want to take a fan brush, dip it in the same loose powder we used. You want to clean out all of that fallout that we might have occurred while doing our makeup. And then I'm just going to take the same brush I used to apply the powder and just kind of blend it out a little bit more. So for one of our final steps for the eye makeup look, I'm going to add this Auto Gel Pencil Liner, which is in black. And I'm just going to line her waterline and a little bit on top. This will add definition, make it a little more edgy, a little more party. For the last step for the eyes, I'm going in with the BYS Waterproof Mascara. Kiara already has mascara on from a previous look, but we're just going to build it up so that we have that intensity. So now for the final step, we're going to put the BYS Luxe Lips Ultra Matte Lipstick on her lips. So this is in the shade Hypnotize. Now I'm starting from the center and working my way out. And this is a great sort of burgundy, dark, sultry shade. It's perfect for when you want to achieve like a red lip, something for fall. And again, you can go put this lipstick on straight from the bullet. For me, I prefer to use a brush because I have more control. So this is the final look. We have our Fall Glam look right here. And thank you so much. This has been BYS Academy. Please look forward to more makeup looks on our social media channels.